Folks, it's time for the news. Joining me this month, our good friend John.
Hello.
John, say hi to the people in TV land.
Hi there.
There's been a lot going on. We have new year, new news, and added to the Extensive Enterprises family, a new store, the comic book shop here in Wilmington. And we're going to get more information on that very soon. Moving on to Garnet Valley news. Now, of course, Garnet Valley doesn't get new comic books every week because there's not enough room in the store, but that doesn't mean you can't have a subscription. If you want to pick up your comics at Garnet Valley, we can make that happen for you. You have to let us know what you want. We'll sign you up and we'll get you started with our fantastic new subscription service that we will touch on a little bit later in the program. First up, Lorcana. Lorcana. We are running our weekly Lorcana League that runs every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. That league is going to run until March 9th with the release of Into the Inklands, where the league will end and we will start a new league. During league time on Saturdays, you earn points for your wins and losses, and then at the end, on March 9th, we will cut up a box and give it away to the top players for our Lorcana League. In addition, at 3 p.m., if there's interest, we will run free Lorcana tournaments for the Lorcana pins, or we can do a booster back tournament, or whatever the crowd feels like doing. Have you played Lorcana yet, John?
I have. Very simple to learn, pretty fun. Get to play with a lot of Disney characters and watch them swing at each other. That's
a good point. If you don't know how to play Lorcana yet, we can show you how to play. Totally free. Absolutely free. It'll cost you $0. Moving on from Lorcana to Magic the Gathering news. Magic the Gathering at Garnet Valley, our Commander League is every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Commander League is going to close on the 17th of February with the release of Murder at Karlov Manor. Now, in addition to our regular Commander League, this month we have a special event, the Chaos Festival Draft, coming on January 20th at 5 p.m. Do you know what this is, John?
The last time we had one, it was more of a sealed. You got a bunch of different packs of variabilities, played a sealed pool from them, and continued to purchase more of them throughout the day.
Close, but this is totally different. This is a Chaos Draft tournament sponsored directly by the WPN. There will be prizes, and this will be a free draft. Free. $0. Free to draft. But you have to be in the top 8 of the Commander League to be invited to this free draft, which will have
free drafts
and prizes. We have a box that we're going to cut up and give away to the participants, and we have free promos.
Promos are always good.
Free promos. So make sure you show up for the Commander League to earn those points so you can get into our free Chaos Festival Draft. In addition to Magic the Gathering, we also run Pokemon. Pokemon runs every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. You are issued a league card, and as you complete tasks on the league card, you get
points,
free packs. The Pokemon folks have given us free prize packs to give away to the folks as they complete their league card. Now, in addition to our normal casual Pokemon League, we do have league challenges and league cups coming up. Our league challenge in January is going to be on the 6th at 10 a.m. That's going to be a $5 entry fee in a standard tournament. And then we have special prizes for that league as well. Our second league challenge is going to be on February 3rd, and the third will be on March 2nd. All of them at 10 a.m., all of them having a $5 entry fee. Now, our league cup for this quarter is going to be on March 30th at 10 a.m. Now, that's going to be a $10 buy-in because we increased the prizes.
More prizes is better.
More prizes is better. If you are not sure how to play Pokemon but want to learn, we would be happy to show you. Just show up, and we'll show you. No big deal. It takes like 10 minutes. It's a lot of fun. It's a great way for parents to spend time with their kids and kids to spend time with their parents and play Pokemon. Who's your favorite Pokemon? Magikarp. That's right. Moving on. We do have some fantastic video game events coming up at our Garnet Valley location. Starting on the 6th at 4 p.m., we have Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Switch.
Sounds fun.
Who's your favorite Smash Bros. Character?
That is a good question. I think I'm partial to Link myself.
Link it is. And at 6 o'clock, Pac-Man. Lots of controversy surrounding Pac-Man this year. More on that later. Now on January 13th at 4 p.m. is our Mario Kart 8 open play for the Switch. Love me some Mario Kart 8. If there's people that want to run a tournament, we're on a tournament. If you guys want to do head-to-head, we'll do head-to-head. If you want to do some lap times and see who can get the best lap times, we can do that. Whatever. Doesn't matter. We own a copy of Mario Kart 8. Might as well play it. And then at 6 p.m. is Donkey Kong Classics. That is the fan-favorite arcade-style Donkey Kong. How long has it been since you played Donkey Kong, John?
The original one?
That's the one.
Probably at least a couple decades.
Couple decades for John, but it could be only weeks away for you. Now on January 20th, that's 4 days before my birthday, at 4 p.m. will be Mario Party for, the GameCube or the Wii or whatever. We got a bunch of Mario Parties, and we're going to play them. So, play Mario Party. It's fun. It's like little mini games, not too competitive, not too casual. Yeah, Mario Party. It's a good time. And then at 6 o'clock is Miss Pac-Man, another game filled with controversy that I'm sure there's several players vying for the top space at Miss Pac-Man, along with Pac-Man. Now, lastly, in January, on January 27th, sports. I know that's a weird thing to hear when you're discussing video games, but we have both Switch and Wii Sports to play, and, maybe it's Wii Bowling. Maybe it's Switch Bowling. Maybe it's both. All the bowling, John.
Both sounds good.
Both sounds good. And at 6 o'clock, yet another game wrapped in controversy, Star Wars the arcade game for the 32X. Let's see if the Great Gatsby will make his triumphant comeback and beat George by 1 point again, because we all know that's what's going to happen. Those are all of the events we have coming up at the Garnet Valley location.
Sounds like you dropped your hat.
I've raised this one up for years on end. Successful defense for as long as I can. However, this can only go so far. And now, I went global. Do you think you can beat me? You had to beat me in an actual match. I've defended this numerous places. Oaks, Syracuse, New York, Garnet Valley, and they've all so I know when January hits, which is always my month, I'll still be your undisputed Pac-Man champion. And all that come will acknowledge me.
And now for news from Wilmington, our new sister store for Extensive Enterprises. We will be having new hours starting at the beginning of the year, starting on the 2nd. We will be extending hours from 11 o'clock to 8 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday, and on Sundays, 12 to 5. We will still remain closed on Mondays, but the rest of it will all be extended. This is to allow us to do a whole bunch of new events and stuff going on.
New events.
Events are good.
Boom.
Boom indeed. So, first of all, Wednesdays is New Comic Book Day. It's the day all of the comic books will be released each week. In addition to that, we will have our new subscription service, where we will give you an option where you can buy your comics to get points. Points will translate to rewards, and rewards becomes more comics. The more you get, the more you receive back. Sound
Perfect.
good?
That is the best plan imaginable. I get to buy comics to just get more comics.
I mean,
It could become an infinite cycle of comics.
it is. There are always new comics to buy. In addition to those events,
They're tax-free comics.
that's true. We are in Delaware, home of tax-free shopping,
Tax-free shopping.
and we're right off of 95.
Yeah.
Very easy to find. Now, for some of the events that we're doing,
Yeah.
on Sunday, we're going to do between 12 and 5 o'clock a family game day.
Family game day. Bring a board game.
Bring in board game,
Maybe
play
Clue.
in our play area,
Maybe Arkham
go through
Horror.
there.
Maybe the family wants to play Arkham Horror.
There are a lot of good choices.
Yeah. We'll have some games here that you can just borrow.
That's also a good point.
Yeah.
In addition to that, on the third Thursday of each month, the next one being on the 18th of January, there will be a non-binary and women's book club. This month, they're going to be reviewing over the book Gender Queer by Maya Kobabe, and they will be going that at 6:30 to 8 o'clock again on the 18th of January.
Took us 5 minutes to figure out how to pronounce that name.
Yes. But that aside, beyond that, on Tuesdays, we will be doing a Lorcana League,
Yep.
similar to the one at Garnet Valley.
Yep.
That'll be between 3 p.m. and 8 p.m.
But what if I don't know how to play Lorcana, John?
We will gladly teach you how to play.
Yeah.
Just ask, we will sit down, teach you how to play, and it's very simple.
Is Mickey Mouse going to beat up on Cinderella?
Ideally, Cinderella will beat up on Mickey Mouse.
And what is Granny Ramp? Can you teach me about Granny Ramp?
I will be glad to. And in addition to that, on Saturdays at 12 o'clock, we will be having some Lorcana tournaments coming up, so keep an eye on information for that. Now, for Magic, the Gathering, on Wednesdays between 3 and 8 o'clock, we will be doing leagues and free play, focusing on Commander to start with.
Yep.
Very social, very fun, and you get to have your decks do weird stuff.
Yep. What if I don't know how to play Magic, John?
Again, we will be glad to teach you how to play. We'll sit down. We'll even probably have some pre-con decks available just in case. So that way you'll be able to see exactly what's going on and be able to play with people and just have a good time.
What about Friday Night Magic, John?
Friday Night Magic will be starting again. We'll be having those at 7 p.m. We're going to give you an exact date on that soon, so just keep an eye on the space in the next couple of weeks.
Yep.
But we're still going over with that. We will absolutely be bringing Friday Night Magic back.
Yep.
And then,
yeah.
and in addition to that, on Saturdays at 2 o'clock, we will be offering other Magic the Gathering tournaments with prize support as well.
Yep. Might be a draft.
Might be
Legacy.
Might be sealed.
Might be sealed.
There's a whole bunch of good options.
Might be Chaos Draft.
Could be Pauper.
Could be Cube Draft.
It could indeed be Cube Draft.
Could, depending on what you guys want to play, we're open. We can do some stuff.
We will be glad to hear your feedback, what you want to play.
Yep, that's what we want to play. I play Pauper. That's what I play.
Mm-hmm. Now, beyond that, we also have Pokemon on Thursdays between 3 and 8 o'clock.
Yep.
For that, you'll be able to come in, free play.
Free play.
And if you don't know how to play Pokemon, we will be glad to teach you.
No, I'm gonna interject here for a moment. Once all of our Pokemon sanctioning gets figured out, we're gonna have the same league set up. So you'll get your league card, and you can earn free
points.
Packs. You get free packs. So look forward to that coming soon. That is what we're pushing for our Pokemon after-school league.
Yeah, and in addition to being able to teach you how to play, we will be glad to teach you. If your children want to learn how to play because they collect the cards and hang out with the kids at school, we'll be glad to teach you all how to play the game. It's very simple. It'll only take a couple minutes. It lets them use those cards for something besides just staring at and yelling at each other.
Yep. Maybe we'll get them off the floor, the floor of the bedroom, and maybe they'll start using them.
That is very wishful thinking.
It is.
In addition to that, on Saturdays at 1 p.m., we will be hosting some Pokemon tournaments, again with prize support, going back and forth with the other things similar to Garnet Valley.
Yep. It's going to be a lot of Pokemon events.
Mm-hmm. Then finally, for video games, on Sundays between 12 and 5, similar time as the Family Game Day, we will also be having a retro video game day in which we will be able to play and enjoy, compete against each other, depending upon the retro video game of the day.
Or just go for points.
Yeah.
You just go for the points. Maybe we're playing Paperboy. We'll have that schedule coming soon. It's going to be a little bit of a lag there till we get the video game stuff running, but we're getting there.
Yeah, and then you will be able to play, hang out, and compete against each other however you want to do it.
Yep.
On Sundays.
Yep. Maybe going to play some Pac-Man.
Could indeed play some Pac-Man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You too can win by a single point.
That was Star Wars.
I don't care.
Clifton Heights. Up next.
Hello. I'm Sarah. This is Heyzel. And we're here to yell at you into buying comics. Number 1, shut up and buy it. Saga by Fiona Staples and Brian K. Vaughan. How do you explain Saga? Mixed race couple on the run, narrated by their newborn child. It's maybe not for everyone, but you should probably shut up and buy it. And then this current month in the past now, as you're watching this, the December book club is Tea Dragon Society. It's in a series of wonderful, adorable books. You should also just shut up and buy this. Yes, it's for younger readers. It's also for adults. There's a whole bunch of different series and styles and the same adorableness. And there's bonus content, extra lore. So just shut up and buy it. Dog's gone. Heyzel, eat this. See you soon.
Time to move on to Clifton Heights. No? Not there.
No.
At Clifton Heights, we get new comic books every Wednesday, just like at the comic book shop in Wilmington. And at Clifton Heights, you can turn your comics into points, points into rewards, and rewards into more comics.
Again, more comics is always good.
Always good. Lorcana at Clifton Heights runs every Tuesday from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Our current Into the Inklands League will be running until March 12th, where we will cut up that box and give it away. This is a free league to play in. Free to play, free to win, and you could get free packs.
This one points?
Yeah,
no.
This is packs. Free packs.
It will be right eventually.
At 6 p.m. Every Tuesday, if there's interest, we'll run a Booster Pack Lorcana tournament. We'll give away some Booster Packs and some pins. And you can still earn points toward your league. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Sounds great. We have some Magic the Gathering news for Clifton Heights. Our Murder at Karlov Manor pre-release tournament is coming on February 10th at 5 p.m. That'll be a $30 sealed deck tournament. Heyzel! Heyzel's very excited about our $30 sealed deck tournament. Now, when we get closer to running our pre-release events, if we can run them at Garnet Valley, Clifton Heights, and Wilmington, and you play all three, you'll get a discount for playing at them. Did you know that?
I did, but I bet they didn't.
They didn't know, but now they know. And knowing is half the battle. We also have our Wednesday weekly Pauper Challenge, 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. If you can beat me in Pauper, I will give you promos. I can't say that you can't beat me in Pauper because you've actually done it. But most people do not. So, you know, I covet the promos as if I were a dragon and they were my golden horde. Also, Fridays, we have our Commander Organized Play at Clifton Heights. This runs from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Come and play some Commander while we wait until 7 p.m. to play our Friday Night Magic Pioneer Tournament, which is absolutely free. A free tournament with prizes such as...
This one's packs.
Come on, John, you got it. This is WPN promo packs. You are correct. 1 out of 10. He's doing okay, folks. Now, on Saturdays is our official Commander League. Commander League, you earn points for wins and losses. And Heyzel loves Commander League.
Good taste.
Ah, here she comes. Heyzel! That's our Commander League Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. I'm sorry, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. is our Commander League time. This Commander League Murders at Markov Manor ends on 2/17, where we will cut up that box and give it away for anybody playing in our Commander League. For more information regarding our league, see our website. Heyzel, I want to talk about Pokemon. Is that cool? Heyzel, where you at? Yay! All right. Come here. Come here. Come on, we're going to go. Yay! Heyzel dog. Hey, Heyzel, want to talk about Pokemons with me? It's not my dog, it's a rental. I'd like to thank everyone who's joined us at the Out!
She's escaped.
Oh, there we go. I'd like to thank everyone who has joined us at our previous league challenges and cups. We are super happy to bring those events back this year as well. Our Pokemon League runs every Saturday from 11 to 5. It is free to play in, and you earn a league card. And as you finish tasks on the league card, you can earn free packs. That's packs again, John. Thank you. Thanks for playing. The league challenges, which are standard tournaments with a $5 entry fee at 1 p.m., will be January 7th, February 4th, and March 3rd, with our League Cup on March 31st. So feel free to come to those events and have a good time. Now, we are expanding our schedule on Thursdays to include Sorcery. This is a new trading card game that we're going to be playing from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Kind of an organized play, getting to know you, let's learn how to play this game kind of thing. We played around with it a little bit. It is a fun game. It has a lot of aspects of like a board game and a TCG. Did you play Sorcery yet, John?
I have not.
We're going to show you how to play.
That sounds fun.
It is. Now, also, our upcoming video game events. Every Tuesday is nothing. But Wednesday is Retro Game Night. Retro Game Night runs from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. And this month, we are having Pac-Man, followed by Donkey Kong, followed by Miss Pac-Man, followed by Star Wars the Arcade. It's almost like the Clifton Heights schedule is mirroring the Garnet Valley schedule, because it in fact is. So you can practice at Clifton Heights and then put those scores down at either Clifton Heights or Garnet Valley, and eventually Wilmington once we, have a TV. And then Thursdays, Fight Club, 5 p.m. Various fighting games on the Xbox 360 will be popping in at Clifton Heights. For more information, see our website. Let me tell you something, brother. It's time for the EEW. That's Extensive Enterprises Wrestling. We have the greatest competitors on the planet, and we're going to wrestle every month for the championship belt and fame and glory. Do you have what it takes?
Happy New Year, Pokemon trainers. The dog was just here a second ago. Professor Jordan. Going through Blueberry Academy was a nightmare. I hope you guys that are also playing the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC Indigo Disc, I hope you guys have been enjoying it. I have for a good majority of it. But also, shocker of the whole trip, tech support was there again. And she decided, hey genius, let me show you these pictures of these very dangerous Pokemon down in a place called Area Zero. And instead of meeting me there, she's like, you're on your own. You got this. It was an adventure in on itself. But it was definitely a lot of fun. I met a lot of cool people. But then, as I was coming back, I was informed about New Year, new store. So how about we mention about new beginnings? When you are finally old enough to explore out in the world of Pokemon, this is always my personal favorite. You get to decide one of 3 Pokemon. So for our Pokemon of the month, it's not 1, it's 3. Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur. The original Kanto 3.
Yay!
These are the ones you get to pick from the Kanto region, and they are... Bulbasaur is technically the first Pokemon in the Pokédex, but of course a lot of things going on involving, is it really the first Pokemon because of Mew and Rhydon and Arceus? A lot of big questions on what really is the first Pokemon. It starts off as a grass poison type in the game, and it stays for the entirety of its evolution line, being also grass poison. In the TCG world as well, it has some very good help as well. However, whenever I think of Venusaur in the TCG, I think of immediately the base set, to where I get it, it's supposed to look like a frog, but they make it clear as day to where it just looks like a weird looking toad. A toad with something sprouting out of its back. Then we go over to Squirtle. Squirtle is a pure water type, and it stays as a pure water type for the entirety of its evolution line. It has seen more success in the TCG world. And now, Game Freak's favorite Pokemon, Charmander. The, at first, pure fire type, and then it evolves... Heyzel's just like Game Freak. Loves their Charmanders. But going back to Charmander, it starts off as a fire type, and when it's fully evolved, it becomes a fire flying, not fire dragon for some reason, of the almighty Charizard. And what else is there to say about Charizard? They've just done nothing but throw everything at it. 2 Mega Evolutions, a Gigantamax form,
everyone's like, oh, Charizard's getting a Terra type, but then that kind of went away when they realized every Pokemon can be a Terra, can get a Terra type. But a few funny things about Charizard. First off, for the TCG, it is the most expensive card out there. We already know about the base set, Shadowless, first edition, super giga powerful Charizard, which can go for over $400,000 if it's a PSA graded 10. But, fun fact, the real fun fact about Charizard, in red, green, and blue, which was released in 1996 and 1998, depending on where you're from, Charizard that can clearly fly, has wings, has been shown in the anime to use said wings, cannot learn fly in those games. It wasn't until Pokemon Yellow when they finally taught it fly. But also, speaking of Charizard, a lot of older Pokemon fans might remember this. This Pokeball was from 1999 from Burger King, and you pop it open, and there's a Charizard inside. In fact, I got this over at Gengar Valley, so if you can get yourself one of these, it's really nice. You see that gold? You see that gold? That 24 karat gold? Yeah, never take it out of the plastic. But that was also, well, no, joking. That was our Pokemon of the month. Have a happy 2024, and we'll see you in the stores.
Hello.
Friends, we've gone over quite a bit today with our fantastic new location, the comic book shop in Wilmington.
We look forward to seeing you there.
We do look forward to seeing you there for our various events and comic books and all the greatness that's happening at that location. We have a ton going on in Garnet Valley. That's always going to be good. And then Clifton Heights. Lots of great stuff going on in Clifton Heights as well. And that wraps up January for the news.
Sounds like we got a lot of stuff going on.
So thanks for coming.
Are you okay?
And we'll see you in February.